Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Returnable from the 2. Making some progress here. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Now that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. For the kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
On play action now, McCarthy. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go, lady.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back to Leo McLaughlin. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
At the 60, at the 60. Let's go.
Running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
They'll pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Luther Burden now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Galloping inside the 40. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10.
What is up?
They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
3rd down, here's Williams. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He rolls to his right. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What is up?
To the air yet again. Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And they'll pitch it out to him. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go with Monangai here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now it's Monangai. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
What's up?
Now Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They'll run it with Monangai. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. The throw left side finds Burden. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
18-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. One guy with it. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Williams to throw. Was caught. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to 1st and goal.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Williams set to pass. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
1st and goal from the 1. From the 1. I don't mind throwing it, but that's the one thing you can't have happen. Defensively, you know they're going to bring it. And now, well, they're more than content backing this offense up with the sack.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. Catch made. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Williams. He's got more once again. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Caught out wide. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him here for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. McCarthy from his own end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Addison going to motion over left. From his end zone, 3rd and long. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. Works the sideline to the 30. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Blast through midfield. And finally down right along that opposing 40. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Bears 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Burden now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. To the ground, it's Monangai. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Williams on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Running it now out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Looking slant route, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call, just not on that 3rd down in particular. We need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll throw for it. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he stops at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bears first down.
First down, Williams to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Drop down here to Manunga. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Motion, change, change.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's on target to Moore. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Roll the Dudes 8 touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 14. Cairo Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connected. attempting. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short of that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They snap it to McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Making touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Let's go.
On play action now, McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick. And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready to run.
The final throw before the break. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the run, deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Burden now to return it. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
handoff to the back. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Another carry for him. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 more yards. Complete to Luther Burden. 10 yards on the pickup.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. On play action, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Luther Burden. And that leaves him with third and short. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. So second and inches, they took their shot, Brock. They threw the football, as a lot of teams are going to do in that situation. But it backfires as the third down run gets turned away.
You know what that effort creates, Kate? That creates that offensive coordinator never taking a shot again on second and inches.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First down throw by Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Ready to go.
Right up the gut. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now third down and 6.
Throw here, third down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit.
Formation for the Bears.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
One stop. Boy, get one more stop. Get the ball back.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCarthy throwing here. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They've got a man in motion. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Williams from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. In the red zone on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Tight end in motion left. Play action, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. And that tackle forces the turnover on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here's Williams. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
What is up?
Give now to the running back. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Now Williams. That's complete. It's Menunga. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Williams off the play fake. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And his kick is blocked!
Well, if they were looking for the momentum boost they needed to pull ahead in this game, I think they just got it. These next couple plays are so important. How do you go out and build on that huge swing while your opponent's on their heels?
Hand off now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
from the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down from the 42. Addison going to motion over left. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Ruben Hippolyte the 2nd with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First down, they'll run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
To throw is Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Biggie Angels, big times, yes, yes, yes.
Air it out on 3rd. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just looking for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. Throw right side finds Burden. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
Another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Vegas!
Williams to throw. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 4th-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first. When you just look at the game circumstances, puts him in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
They Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Fullback trying to power it across. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
He gets it headed right. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Shark put in motion right. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Burden now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, Williams to throw. Chased out to his right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Vikings have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first. It stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motion the tight end over. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives them 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings in range for a game-winning score. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll send him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Shaq.
They're headed up the middle. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Counts on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
3rd and now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Here's a design run. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have